After nearly 40 years at the helm of Conestoga College, John Tibbits' time as president is coming to an end. The first steps are being taken in the search for a successor, who they hope to have in place by next March. CTV's Krista Simpson joining us with what we know so far about this story. Krista.
Well, Tony, the announcement was made internally to college staff today. Under Tibbits' leadership, the school has grown significantly, but it has also faced numerous criticisms. The search is starting for a new leader at Conestoga College. The board of directors telling staff in an internal notice they are looking for a firm to help them recruit the next president and CEO.
I think it's time now, after this amount of time, that a change of position, a change of perspective is due.
John Tibbits has been president of Conestoga College since 1987. According to the Ontario Sunshine List, in 2023 he made just under $495,000. The next year, that amount jumped to just over $636,000. Back in March, the Board of Governors announced Tibbits' contract had been extended to the end of 2026, but also noted that they were planning a path for succession. Now, the board says they're aiming to have a new president and CEO appointed in March 2026.
These kinds of things don't always go exactly to time scale or schedule, so that date of March may or may not come to pass.
Under Tibbits, the college saw its enrollment numbers soar, largely due to international students. But it also faced criticism that it had grown too fast and the community wasn't able to support so many students. Since the introduction of international student caps by the federal government, Conestoga has seen its enrollment numbers drop. And there have been layoffs and program cuts, including some as the new semester was just starting.
Students came to orientation and were told, guess what, your program's suspended.
Tibbits also made headlines in 2024 when he used colorful language in a public spat with Sioux College's president. It led to a defamation lawsuit and calls for Tibbits to retire, all adding to the pressure felt by those who work at the school.
The last year has been extremely challenging.
The announcement of the search for a new president is also happening under the shadow of a potential strike by full-time support staff. 10,000 employees of colleges across Ontario could walk off the job on Thursday.
They go from lab technology and managing and running labs to regular librarian services to counseling and supporting individual students who have special needs in learning.
If a strike happens, class cancellations aren't anticipated at this point, but there will be other disruptions. Some classes could move online and services will be reduced, like shorter hours at a help desk or less tutoring.
Where we see significant impact potentially is in the lab work. And so it would be a challenge for some of the colleges to find alternatives to that lab work. And so some of those labs will be pushed out further in the term, assuming that we can get something done and save the term.
The College Employer Council says OPSU, the union representing those workers, is asking there be no campus closures or mergers and a moratorium on any staff reductions for at least 3 years. Requests the council says colleges find simply unacceptable as they continue to manage the fallout of the international student caps. OPSU did not respond to our requests for comment on that. Now, both sides are scheduled to be back at the bargaining table tomorrow and Wednesday, so there is still time to reach an agreement ahead of Thursday's strike deadline. Tony.
Krista Simpson reporting live for us tonight. Krista, thank you for that.